Well guys, welcome back to another video. Just got back from the gym. I had some food, fueled back up, had some rice and steak, along, that was pretty good, along with protein shake. You guys already know I use Redcon One's MRE Light. Use my code T20 beacause, get 20% off. The link will be down below for all that. Yeah, save you guys some money. Very good stuff. But today, very nice day out. We're gonna be working on the Suzuki today because the cylinder head finally came in today. So I'll show you guys here. Here we have our ultra professional workbench. Here's the old one. She's, kind of sad looking, but I got everything off of it. And then here's the pretty, amazing, beautiful, sexy looking new one, all shinied up. Yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today, installing this. Hopefully getting the car started today, fingers crossed. But I got quite a bit of work to do ahead of me. We also got our gaskets in, our Chinese gaskets, as you can see here. The head gasket and then the valve cover gasket and all the O-rings and all that good stuff. But before we get to that, I am not sure if I'm able to time lapse on the app on iMovie on my iPhone. If you guys have seen the previous video, I let you guys know that I'm editing on my phone. If I can figure out how to do that, I will. But if not, I'm sorry guys. I'll just show what I can. I'll film the time-lapse parts, but like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to get it on there. Hopefully I can. Fingers crossed for that too. But if you guys would like to see more on my beautiful, amazing 03 Dodge Ram 2500 and how it got to being this awesome, with 6-inch lift, wheels, all that stuff, they're all in my previous videos. If you guys would like to check those out, I'll put a link below to the playlist. They're all in a playlist, or you can just go to my YouTube profile and you can see all those videos on how this thing came to be. But if you guys are interested in that, go check it out. But like I was saying in the last video, I think we're gonna have some new plans for that. So make sure you guys subscribe, because we got quite a bit of things going on here. But for now, let's get to working on the Suzuki back there. Let's get to it. All right guys, so we got our intake studs and most of our exhaust studs back on. I didn't put these three because the bolts got stuck on the studs. I made sure I left the top ones so they're easier to get to when we put these back on. And when we put these back on, they'll just tighten all the way down. So I'm not worried about that. We got most of them back on there just to guide everything. But now we got to go ahead and find the sequence to find the procedure to take these camshafts off, because for the head studs, some of these are under these and you can't reach them without taking them off. So we got to take the camshafts off, and then we'll be able to put our gasket on and set our head down and torque everything down and go from there. What do you know? Living in Iowa for so long, you start to develop these instincts, or certain smells, and it started to smell, like wet dirt, that kind of smell. All my Iowa friends will know what I'm talking about. I was able to predict that it was going to start sprinkling or raining here, and I was able to save everything. Here, I'll turn it around here. I don't know if you can really tell there, but it's raining. Our beautiful workbench is getting a nice wash. I moved it all back here. I'll show that to you guys. We got a little bit of a, you know, this one's kind of a downgrade workbench. This one doesn't have all the nice painting on it. I moved everything in here. I got one of the camshafts off. This one's already loose, and I just set the one over here. And yeah, what do you know, guys? Those IO instincts came through. No damage to our new cylinder head or our old one. I put it back in the trunk where I had it before. And yeah, we're just gonna keep working in here and see what we get done today now that it started to rain. Took a tea break, went and got me some Arizona. Best stuff out there. I drink this stuff at least once a day, every day. My favorite, Arizona. I also like peace tea. That's pretty good too, but I picked Arizona today. Good stuff, very refreshing. This isn't sponsored, should be, but all right, guys, this is a while later. We got the cylinder head on. It's not torqued down yet. I feel like this is as far as we're gonna get for today. All right, guys, it is now the next day. Well, I already went to Harbor Freight and the auto parts store because I needed to get torque wrench to torque down the head bolts and the cam bolts. And also with this particular car, you need, when you torque it down, you torque it to a degree angle on top of the torque. So we had to get one of these as well. So yeah, now seems like we have pretty much everything to get this thing going. So let's get to work again. All right, so we got quite a bit of work done. Hopefully I was able to time lapse all of that and add it, but we got quite a bit done. I'll show you guys here. We got the head bolted down and torqued to specifications. We got some of these coolant lines on, the thermostat housing line over here, some of the gaskets, or both of the intake and exhaust gaskets mocked up there. Yeah, we're pretty much ready to put the camshafts back in and then go from there. Again, the camshafts, just like the cylinder head, they do have a specific torque procedure, so I'll try to link that below as well. And all right, guys, so we finally have this thing completely back together. Topping off the fluids right now, filling up the oil and filling it up with antifreeze, so we can finally try to start this thing. I changed the oil. I don't know who last changed it, or I don't know when it was last changed. So, and I didn't want any nasty oil going through our new shiny cylinder head. As you can see here, shininess. Filling it all up. Cross your fingers we didn't miss anything, and everything is, you know, tight and everything. So far so good. But if you guys remember earlier in this video, or my last video, I talked about this car. I got this car not running. I have not heard it run once since I got it 2-3 months ago, and it's finally back together. And cross your fingers, cross whatever you can, legs, whatever. But hopefully we can get this thing started right now. I'm just gonna check a couple things again just to make sure I didn't miss anything before we start it, and hopefully it starts. Yeah, buddy. Would you look at that, guys? No lights on. That's just the airbag and the seatbelt light. Well, you guys, I'm so happy that the car started. I shut it off for a second, but it came with a price. Pretty funny actually. I was walking over here very joyfully to get it started, and right here, sorry, it's kind of dirty, my lens. There you go. We have all our fishing poles, and come to be, I'm running over here. We have all our lures on the end here, and I go to turn on the car, you know, all happily and such, and one of the fishing poles, one of the lures snags me up, and I get caught over here for like a whole 3 minutes. So I got caught on the fishing pole for like 3 minutes over here until I was able to reach these gardening supplies over here hanging over there. I was barely able to reach with my fingertips and cut the fishing wire and cut the lure off of me, but oh yeah, I haven't shown you guys. It's still on my shirt here. I was so dang excited to get the car started, I just left it there. But we got it started, but it came at a price. Oh, we're gonna take it out of here, drive it around a little bit, see, you know, what happens, see how it drives, how it runs. The brakes might be locked up a little bit because it's been sitting here. I just hope this shirt's still okay. This is my favorite tank. Sad day. All right, so we got the car at the garage. It's in the backyard. We had to maneuver through here because all the other cars are in the way. The car doesn't look too bad from far away, but I can already tell just going through here, all these little bumps, that the car is gonna need shocks really bad. It's really bouncy. It's like a nice bouncy castle. But maiden voyage. See what happens here. Would you look at that, full tank of gas. I put the windows up so you guys can hear me a little better. It rides pretty good. It doesn't drive too bad. I mean, for it sitting for however many months the guy had it sitting, and then me here while I was fixing it, it drives pretty good. Besides the fact that it rides like a boat, it definitely needs some shocks. But other than that, no check engine lights or anything are coming on. It seemed to be shifting pretty good. The only thing is, I think one of the brake calipers might be stuck, because I can smell burning brake pads, and it also has like a pull to it, like I'm kind of like I have a little bit of an anchor when it slows down or when I'm taking off. But other than that, so far everything seems to be working. Oh no, guys, I might have spoken too soon. Our little light just came on. Oh man, what could it be? I guess we'll find out. Well, we're back. Time to see what this check engine light's all about. Hold up. Check engine light is on. Well, let's see. Well, looks like it's still there. Engine is still there. Turn the key on here. See what this thing has to say. Alrighty. PO 138. O2 circuit, high voltage, bank 1, sensor 2, intake air temp sensor, same one, O2 circuit, slow response, bank 1, sensor 1, and O2 circuit, high voltage, bank 1, sensor 2. Seems to all mostly have to do with their O2 sensor and intake air temp sensor. Well, this should fix all our problems. Are you sure you want to erase all of these? Yes. Oh yeah. Would you look at that? No check engine light. Good as new. Well guys, the battery died, so I think that's a good place to end today's video. I'm just happy that the car started, and for the first time since I've had it. I'm gonna try to get it started again so I can move it, but very eventful day. The car started, the fishing pole came after me, and RIP to this shirt, maybe. I doubt it. I think it should be fine, but other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure to subscribe to see what happens with this old thing over here. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button. Leave a comment down below with anything you might want to see in the future. But other than that, guys, hopefully you guys have a great day, great night, great evening, whatever it may be. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya. Would you looky here? I already figured out one of our problems. Might be the whole problem. There we go.